Alright guys, so today let's start our fourth live. Yeah, that is our fourth live. Okay, perfect. So let me just check a few things here just before we start. Let's check our chat. Everything seems good, alright? Perfect. Okay, so as you can see, let me just move this to here. I guess this is the best option. Alright. So it's opened. Perfect. Okay, so let's check a few things before we start. Okay, so before everything, just check here if your candles are in M5. All right, that's how we're gonna operate today, and also the 5 minutes count right here. All right, that's pretty important. All right, so this is gonna be our first entrance right here on Euro Australian dollars. Okay, so by the way, you can also check this same signal right here on the Telegram group. All right, if you don't know our Telegram group, just look into the description of this video right here and you can enter as of right now. All right, so at exactly 15:15, all right, so 15 hours and 15 minutes according to UTC -3, we're going to make an entrance right here. All right, this entrance, by the way, is going to be a buy. All right, so we're gonna just click here on buy. In my case, I'm gonna put $50 amount. All right, and the payout is currently 82%. I don't know how it's gonna be in 15 minutes. All right, but that's it. All right, so in actually not 15 minutes, so now it's from 10 minutes, so we still have 2 more candles on the go, and then we can do that. All right, so let's check our first news for the day. Let me just make it a little bit bigger so you can see it better. All right, so 20%, 34%. Understand the bizarre formula that determines Trump's tariffs. So again, more news about tariffs. By the way, every time that I open anything that is related to news, so news articles, even investment, doesn't matter what is the type of news actually that I'm looking for. I always end up seeing something related to the tariffs, right? Because, like I said, I guess in the first time that I did this live, I already talked about that, and it's gonna affect you win it or not, the open market as well. Okay, and of course the open market affects OTC market. So anything that you can think about that is going to affect, it's definitely going to affect, right? So we're probably going to see more of those types of news right here. All right, so yeah, news about tariffs. So okay, so that's the first news that we got from today. So as you can see, the price is coming up. So I already set up the zone of interest. Okay, so the zone is set up right there, and as you can see as well, we are going to buy. All right, so probably what we want to see here is the price stabilizing at some point right there. Okay, so inside of the zone, so let's say the price is around here, or even the price just go down for a little bit at 15 hour and 15 minutes. What we want to see is this price stable. Okay, that's what we want to see, and that's probably going to be our first signal. And then our second one is going to be on the GBP Japanese yen. All right, so that's what we're going to see today. If you guys have any questions, just let us know here on the chat. I hope you can hear us well and fine. Okay, so by the way, let me just check one more thing here. I guess we do have our desktop audio. All right, perfect. Let's check that up. So like I said, 82%. We're gonna make an entrance on not the next candle, but the next after this one right here. All right, so right now is 307, and we're gonna make it 315 on UTC -3. Okay, so at the 15 minutes mark. So that's what we're going to do. Let's check it out. Some news before we start. More news. Oh, again, so Bitcoin falls to 82,000, Ethereum retreats 4%, and Solana collapses 8% after Trump's tariff. So again, another news about tariffs. We do have a lot of news for today, but basically the most important ones are actually about tariffs, especially because we're talking about investments here. And every time that you do talk about investments, it's kind of affecting in any area that you think of. So yeah, Bitcoin is also suffering from those tariffs as well, as you could have imagined. But yeah, that's it. So let's go ahead and watch our signal one more time. So this candle is the one before the last. So we're just gonna wait for this candle to finish. We're gonna watch the next one, and then we're gonna have our candle at 3:15. Okay, so at the 15-minute mark, we're going to buy. All right, Euro Australian dollars. That's what we're gonna do. If you do have any questions, just let me know, like I said before. And let's check it out. One more news before we do get to that point. We still have 7 minutes and so, actually 6. So again, one more tariffs news. 25% tariff will take more than half of the cars sold in the US. 51% are imported. So yeah, by the way, did you guys know that the United States have more than 50% of the cars imported? So yeah, more than 50% of the cars there are not actually from United States. That was something that we could have expected before, right? But now we kind of know more of that because of those things, right? So because it's harder to produce and to make it a selling point, yeah, now we kind of know more about that. Like a part of me, it's kind of glad that we do have this, because we know more of the impact of stuff, you know. So every little tariff, every little thing that United States do impact all the countries, basically. So it doesn't matter where you live. Probably you are seeing like a different price point, different price average on everything. Maybe on fruits and vegetables you're not seeing that, but definitely on other stuff, like especially electronics or even cars. I mean, maybe cars not that much, I'm not sure. So anyways, so it's gonna be after this candle right here. So this is the last candle that we're going to watch, and then we're gonna make an entrance on Euro Australian dollars at exactly 3 hours and 15 minutes. Okay, so that's UTC -3, by the way. Don't forget about that. And we're gonna call it, so we're going to buy. All right, we have 4 minutes on the go. Let's check it out. Our fourth news, actually. Let's just check it here. So the Chipotle, pretty good Chipotle, by the way. So Chipotle chain is spent 7 years looking for avocado suppliers outside of Mexico. So again, this is another news about tariffs, but not really, right? But basically, what Chipotle is kind of like they talked about is that they were trying to actually see for more of those avocados, right? Avocado. I don't know how you pronounce that, but all of those avocados, as you can see. By the way, is my sound actually coming through here? All of those avocados, as you can see. Let me see. By the way, is my sound? No, I don't think so. But anyways, so so yeah, basically they were looking for avocados like outside of Mexico, and they spent years for that. And now, because of the tariffs, they probably have to look for a new supplier, or Chipotle will eventually be more expensive. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But yeah, interesting, right? So it's affecting everything, literally everything, especially in United States, because you know, if they buy anything there, it's gonna be on those tariffs. Alright, so we still have 2 minutes and 40 seconds, so just prepare yourself to buy. Alright, Euro Australian dollars, we're going to buy at exactly 3 hours and 15 minutes. The current payout is 82%. So that's gonna give us $91. That means $41 of profit. Okay, that's what we're gonna see here. Pretty good, pretty good. So we cannot complain about this payout, by the way. Usually if you see like a payout lower than 65%, it's not worth your time. Okay, so if it comes out the time that you have to do an investment or something like that, and you see that the payout is below 65%, it's not worth it. Okay, so don't lose anything on there, because first of all, if you do get a loss and you have to apply Gale, the Gale is probably gonna give you like 3, 5, probably less than $10 of profit, and you don't want to go through that, right? And of course, you like also taking the risk that the Gale 2 might not even give you a profit, right? So in Gale 2, you might just recover your money, or not even that, right? You might still lose a little bit. So if you lose, you might lose like up to $10 still. Okay, so don't go to any payout that is below 65%. That's kind of one of the first rules that you have to remember. So okay, so 1 minute, okay, before our entrance. Let's just wait here. So the candle is red, which is good. So probably this candle will finish on a red point, and then it's gonna start our green candle, and that's exactly what we want to see. 50 seconds to go. All right, so let me just put it right here. We're going to buy, okay, at exactly 3 hours and 15 minutes. So 30 seconds to go, and let's see. The payout is 82%, pretty good, as I said. All right, 20 seconds. So by the way, don't forget to make the count, okay? So just count it, because your operator might actually freeze on the last second, and you don't want that to happen. So you don't want to miss any entrance, okay? So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bot. Perfect. Okay, so now we have a synchronized time between the candle and also the entrance. That's what we want to see, okay? And especially we want to see that candle green. That's the main thing that we want to see here. But of course, let's prepare here Gale 1 just in case. All right, so let's just prepare with a few things here. And today we're gonna have those 3 signals right here, and the next one that we're going to go is the GBP Japanese yen. Not perfect, actually. It's decent. It's 64, 67 actually percent. If it was below 65, I wouldn't go here, but since it's 67, it's kind of okay, you know. And it's the next one that we do have. So we're gonna operate into this line right here. All right, so 4 minutes to go on this candle. So far, okay. So 4 minutes to go. We still have a lot to happen, so don't have to worry about that. All right, let's check it out. Some other news. So Amazon enters the dispute for TikTok and the sales deadline approaching in the US. Something, by the way, that I don't know is that if TikTok is still unavailable in the United States, but I think it's not, right? I think TikTok is still banned from the United States, right? I'm not sure. But I don't know exactly what this Amazon has to do with this. But because, okay, let's read it again. So Amazon enters the dispute for TikTok. So are they trying to buy TikTok? I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, maybe they are. Maybe they were actually advertising on TikTok, and now they're trying to recover it, try to remove the ban. I'm not sure. I really don't know. I don't even know if Jeff Bezos is like a friend from Trump. I don't think so, because he already has a billionaire friend, which is Elon Musk. So yeah, not sure. But anyways, interesting news. So by the way, let me just put it here, and all right. So let's just wait. So we still have 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Now the candle is green, which is good, perfect, pretty good. This is gonna be our first entrance, by the way. So let's just hope our first entrance goes as expected, which is a win on the first candle. Okay, that's that's the best expectation that we have. Hmm. By the way, this is not a vape, just a drink, not alcoholic, and I can tell you that. All right. So let me just do one more thing here. I guess so. In this case scenario here, we do have actually not to worry about that much. So let's just check that. Okay, so just taking a hit. So all right, still everything good. Yeah, so far so good. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Pretty nice. Is everything good here? Yeah, it seems like. So it seems like a win in the first candle. Okay, we don't have to worry much about that. So yeah, according to that, definitely we're going to GBP Japanese yen. For yeah, I mean I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't like to that be portrayed, but anyways, so I was going to say that if we need to go to Gale 2 here, we will have to wait just a candle to go to GBP Japanese yen, but at the same time, you know, we don't want to go to Gale 2, actually Gale 1. So anyways, we don't actually want to use Gale at all, right? But might be, it wouldn't be that bad. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be that bad. So we don't have to wait that much for the next one. Because if it ends right now, which is 40 seconds to go, and it's gonna be a win definitely on the first candle, then we're gonna have to wait a little bit for the next entrance on the GBP Japanese yen. But that's all right. That's perfect. At least we have like a smooth and very relaxing win, so we don't have to worry about that, getting anxious or something like that. So 15 seconds to go. So far so good. It couldn't be better actually. So $91 of payout, 41 of profit, pretty good. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Perfect. So we do have a win, $91. That's perfect. So let's go ahead to our next signal, which is going to be GBP Japanese yen. All right, so right here we do have a price that is below the line. Okay, so it's outside of the zone that we usually operate. That means, I mean, it's not that far. It seems like the price is still recovering, right? Seems like it, but still, yeah, we're just gonna wait here. All right, we still have actually 10 minutes to go, so this candle has to finish, and also the next one. If the price is still down there, the chances of the price recovering are pretty good, so I don't think it's gonna be a bad option for us. So 330. Okay, so that's gonna be a 330. So at the 30-minute mark, UTC -3, we're going to buy GBP Japanese yen. Okay, so that's gonna be our next trade. All right, so let's check it out. Take a look actually here on the next news that we have. Oh, this is a good one. So he composed a hit for a rock band. Now he's one of the most dangerous leaders of Al Qaeda. Wow, right? I mean, what a change of career here. Interesting. But yeah, this is one of the news that appeared here to me when I was selecting. And I mean, I don't want to laugh, but anyways, it's kind of funny. It's kind of, I mean, it's those things that you see like, oh, that's weird. But yeah, anyways. So okay, another one about cryptocurrencies. So cryptocurrencies become volatile, and Bitcoin keeps the 84,000 on Trump's tariff announcement day. So we already know that that changed. So right now Bitcoin is 82,000, right? After the new tariffs that Trump's announced. So that was actually yesterday, and the first one that we did see, I guess it was second one. Yeah, so Bitcoin falls. That was for today. So Bitcoin falls to 82. So yesterday it was 84, as you can see right here. So yeah, yesterday was 84, and now it's 82,000. Probably it's going to, I mean, I don't know. I was going to say that it's going to recover, but honestly, I don't know. I don't know. It might come up like new tariffs or stuff like that. And if that happens, you know, what can we do? What can we do? That's the biggest question that we have. All right, so we still have this candle to finish here. And after this candle, we're gonna have our last candle before our candle. All right. Seems like I'm talking about too much about candles, right? But don't worry about that. So that's gonna be at 3:30 p.m. All right, UTC -3. I don't know exactly what is the time in your country, but you can also check that on the Telegram group. You can check all the list, and that's it. So this is gonna be also the signal that we're going to see on the Telegram group. Okay, so it's going to be, yeah, by the end of this candle, we're gonna see the signal, this exactly same signal right there on the Telegram group. Let me just check here, by the way. Let me open here. But yeah, so in a few seconds you're gonna see there. All right, it's working perfect, pretty fine. So we still have a minute. Maybe we do actually fall back to this point right here, but I'm not pretty sure. Not pretty sure. So this is our bottom line, this is our top, and the top was at 10:30 a.m. actually in the morning. We could also have set our point to here, which was at about 1:20 p.m., but it's too recent. I feel like this price might actually go back to this line, which is, let's see how much is it. 191. Probably this case right here, it was about 200, I guess, according to a British pound. So yeah, so this one is the pound, and of course, and the Japanese yen. So the British pound and Japanese yen, and we call it, like, you know, with care, GBP. All right, we just, you know, make it shorter, GBP. That's it. It's easier, right, than saying like, oh, British pound. But yeah, British pound, GBP, doesn't matter. It's the same thing. All right, so 4 minutes to go. Now the next candle, it's going to be our candle. Okay, so we just have to wait 4 more minutes, and now you probably can see the signal right there on the Telegram group. All right, so let's, by the way, check it out, some next news before our entrance. So Russia not on Trump's tariff list. Interesting. Not sure why exactly, but probably because they already have the sanctions. Maybe, not sure. So yeah, probably because of that. But interesting to know that it's not on their list. Okay, so right now I can see the Telegram group already sent this signal. So in 3 minutes, around 3 minutes, actually almost 4 minutes, we're going to buy GBP Japanese yen. All right, so that's gonna be GBP JPY. All right, so just set it up your pair, and don't forget right here to set it up your candles to M5, and also your time here to 5 minutes. Okay, that's one of the most important things that you should do. And of course, my amount here, it's going to be $50 since it's the first entrance. If I do have to use Gale 1, for example, it's going to be 100. I just click it right here to multiply for 2, and then of course click right here again if I need to use Gale. All right, and I can just divide here. So it's going to be $50, and it's going to give me $83 of a payout, so $33. Right, pretty good, pretty decent. So let's just hope we do have a win on the first candle again, and if we do, we're just gonna have to wait the same time and go to the Australian US dollars. All right, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. So 3:30 we're going to buy, don't forget that. So at the 30-minute mark, buy GBP Japanese yen. That's exactly what we're gonna do. By the way, don't forget that we still have this delay on the live. It's a very little delay, a very subtle one. Probably 5 seconds, 5, 6, I don't know. Depends where you are, of course. But yeah, we do have that little bit of a delay. So 2 minutes now. Probably if you're watching that, for example, I just set it 2 minutes now. But yeah, 2 minutes. Now we have actually 2 minutes. Exactly 2 minutes. And the next candle we're going to buy, alright? So by the way, let's just check one more less news before we make the entrance. So Hungary withdraws from International Criminal Court during Netanyahu visit. So yeah, Netanyahu is from Hungary. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Beautiful person. Okay. So a minute and a half we still have here, and it's a 67% of a payout. Not perfect, but decent. Okay. So again, if you do see a payout below 65%, just don't go there. All right. Just keep it above 65. Even though 67 is not like too much above 65, it's 2% only, but still it's gonna give us like a decent profit. So it's gonna be $83, so $33. It's good, it's not bad. Okay, so 50 seconds. Let me keep my hand on the mouse here. We're going to buy GBP Japanese yen, okay, at exactly 330, so at the 30-minute mark. That's what we're gonna do. So 40 seconds to go. Just prepare yourselves. Let me just drink. And a sip of water as well. So 30 seconds, don't forget, we're going to buy GBP Japanese yen. By the way, when you guys watch the live right here, do you do the same thing? Do you invest at the same time, or you just watch passively? I mean, that's a good option too, just to learn a few things. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bought. So just bought it right here. So let's just hope that this candle goes all the way to green, okay? Not like that, especially not like that. All right. So by the way, the next one, it's going to be the Australian US dollars. If we do have to use GEO here, let me just prepare right here. If we do, just in case, you know, just be prepared for everything. That's your best option. And we still have 4 minutes and a half, so we don't have to worry about that. By the way, the last signal that we did, it was the same thing, remember? So in the beginning, it was a red candle, and then in the end, it turned out to be a green candle. So pretty good. Those things happen. So by the way, this was the last one. God damn it. So McConnell on vote to undo Trump tariffs against Canada. We need to reinforce our allies. Okay, interesting. So I'm not sure who he is, to be honest. I mean, I've seen his face a lot of times. So he's an important guy, of course. But yeah, I mean, oh, by the way, we also have that .gov website, the White House, from the White House. So fact sheet. President Donald J. Trump declares a national emergency to increase our competitive something. Don't know exactly what it says the rest of the article, but yeah, so the headline is that. Interesting. Okay, so maybe Canada will not be tariffed. I don't know. Let's just wait and see. So our signal while we wait is still 3 minutes. It's still a red candle. Let's just wait a few minutes for that candle to finish. right. So I was just checking a few things here just to make sure everything's alright. Okay, and just remember, by the way, the next signal, it's definitely going to be Australian US dollars, all right, which is going to be at 345. But let's just focus right here where we are, all right, and let's just see. Okay, so this was the last one about McConnell. Is that it? Yeah, McConnell. All right, so a minute and 50 seconds, the price seems to go up. So yeah, we might have a win on the first candle again. Pretty good, pretty nice. So let's just hope that happens. Win on the first candle. So a minute and 40 seconds. Let's just wait and see that. I feel like, well, just prepare your Gale just in case. But I feel like we're gonna have less time here, you know. Unless, of course, the price just goes up like a lot, then it's pretty safe, like it is right now. So the price is going up, and it doesn't seem like it's going to fall anytime soon, which is good. Something that also worries me here is the percentage of people also buying, because that makes the price goes down. So yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. So 50 seconds, let me just keep my hand here just in case I have to use Gale, but I don't think we're gonna have to. But it seems like the signal is losing its force. So 40 seconds. I hope we don't have a doji or something like that. For example, right now we would have a doji, but if it ends in a green, we don't consider it a doji. So yeah, it's, you see, it's going red and green at the same time. About 20 seconds to go. Let's see the result here. Oh gosh. So it's down there. It's down there again. So we're gonna have to use Gale here, I guess. So 10 seconds. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So we just used Gale 1, okay? So that was the last second again, like I said, all right? So if you check it out, that was the only red candle right here. Probably Gale 1 will gonna do us here, okay? You don't have to worry too much about that. All right, so let's check a few things here, and let's go to our next news that we do have right there. So by the way, that's a little bit good, because by the end of this one, we're just going to Australian US. That's what we're gonna do. All right, so first one from this Bloomberg. So live updates. US stocks tumble at the open after tariff onslaught. Again, about the tariffs. So economics, the formula Trump's team used to calculate reciprocal tariffs. Interesting as well. So again, a lot of things about tariffs. Let's take a look on the next one. So this one is about technology. Microsoft pulls back on data centers from Chicago and Jakarta. Interesting as well. Very interesting. So yeah, a lot of news about tariffs lately. Probably gonna see a lot more of them, honestly. We still have 3 minutes and a half. The candle so far so good. I don't think we're gonna have to worry, but we might also have a Gale in the last minute again. If we do have that, that's gonna be pretty bad, because it's not gonna give us the time to go to Australian US. That's the thing, okay? That's the thing. So 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Let's just wait for that. 20 minutes to go. Just give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, so $100 on 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Pretty good so far. I guess we're gonna have a win on Gale 1 here. And we're just gonna have to wait one candle to Australian US dollars. By the way, that's what I was talking about when we have like this type of payout right here, that it was 67%. We're gonna have a 67 profit, right? But again, we invested basically 150, right? So that's gonna be $17 of profit. Not good. Not good at all. So $17, not good at all. Not perfect. Okay. So yeah, 1 minute and 30 seconds. By the way, let me just prepare Gale 2 here just in case. I don't think we're gonna have to use it, but let's just prepare it just in case. So that's gonna be at, let's see. All right, that's gonna be at Australian US dollar. It's gonna be at 345. Is the music too loud? By the way, gonna be at Australian US dollars. I think it's a little bit loud. Let me just reduce a little bit the song here. Okay, just for us to concentrate, you know. So 50 seconds to go. So far, so good. I think this candle will end in 50 seconds, and I think it's gonna end, by the way. I think it's gonna end on green candle. All right, 30 seconds to go. Let's just wait. Just wait and see. 20 seconds. So far, so good. The price is like too far from the point that we made an entrance. So I guess the chances here of us like having a loss is way too low, you know. And we still have that $17 profit, you know. I know it's not perfect, but it's decent. At least it's a profit, you know. It's not any kind of losing. So 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Okay, nice. We do have 167. That's $17 profit in total. All right, perfect. Okay, so let's go to the Australian US. We're just gonna wait for this candle to finish, and as you can see as well, the price is actually trying to recover from that point. Maybe on this signal here, we do have to worry a little bit more. And let's just see. This signal right here, it's a little bit more dangerous than the last one, honestly, because it's below the price point. It's probably trying to recover. But right here, what we do want to do is sell, right? So that's going to be at 345. 345. We're going to sell Australian US dollars, okay? So by the way, all the signals that I'm doing right here are on the Telegram group. Okay, so you can just check it out for yourself. And if you don't want to watch the live, you can also just check it out in the Telegram group. So they are the same signals, but that's 2-day exclusive, because probably tomorrow, for example, that's gonna be in the morning, we're gonna use some exclusive on live. Okay, so the signals that we might do actually tomorrow, they're gonna be 100% exclusive, or a few ones for from actually that group. Okay, but usually on live we have like some extra signals, right, that you can do at the same time right here, and you can, like, you know, judge for yourself if it's good, if it's bad. But yeah, what we do want to see here, it's that candle ending on a green one, the price recovering at least to above to this red line, and then the next one we do want to see a red candle as big as it can. That's what we do want to see. But the price is actually going down, which is good. So the US dollar is in a bad position right now at this point, and we're going to sell, okay, Australian US dollars at exactly 345 UTC minus 3. All right, so that's what we want to do. UTC minus 3 at 345. So at the 45-minute mark, we're going to sell. this case right here, we do have a better payout. So don't forget, by the way, let me just set here my amount to $50. Don't forget to set here your candles to M5, all right? And don't forget, this is not OTC, this is open market. So candles M5 right here, the time goes to 5 minutes, all right? And we're going to sell, all right? So what we do want to see here, it's not that price recovering, it's that price actually going more down than it was before. So yeah, it's a little bit risky, but still I guess it's a good chance for us, I guess. So let's just check and let's just wait. We still have a minute and a half to go. Let's take a look, by the way, on the next news that we do have right here. I guess the last one was this, right? It's from Bloomberg. Now we have New York Times. So live updates. Wall Street reels from shock of Trump. Of Trump tariffs. Again, tariffs. Interesting. So new analysis from New York Times. Trump's trade war risks for fetting America's economic. Trade war risks for fetting. Oh, okay, so you hear that sound. Okay, nice to know that, because I'm going to uninstall WhatsApp. I hate that sound. So all right, and for fetting America's economic primacy. All right, so let's take that off, and we still have 40 seconds, and we're going to sell again. In my case, it's gonna be, let's see, in 30 seconds. All right, so in 30 seconds, my case, by the way, my amount is gonna be $50, and that's what we're gonna do. So 74%, I'm gonna have $88, which is 38, way better than 17, right? Way better. So that's what I'm saying. Just go with bigger payouts instead of 60 something. And I even did Gale, so you know, that's not a good option. 3, 2, 1, sell. All right, so what we do want to see here is that price going down. That's what we want to see here. Price going way down. So let's just wait. Right here, it's a little bit of a doji because, you know, it's still red, but yeah. Anyways, we don't want to see a green candle. That's what I'm saying. We don't want to see a green candle. That's the last thing we want to see here. It's a green candle. So we still have 4 minutes. Everything can happen. Let's check it out. The last one from New York Times. So Europe has economic power. Can he use it against Trump's tariffs? Oh yeah, for sure. I guess probably the answer from this article is yes. Yes, he can. He can. I mean, a lot of the products that Americans like to buy, they are made in either China, Asia in general, actually, and Europe, right? Usually. Of course, a lot of the fruits come from South America, even Mexico, for example, avocados. But yeah, definitely Europe has economic power. I mean, yeah, they're saying that, they're like affirming that, just stating that Europe has economic power. But they can use it. Can they use it like for, you know, against the tariffs? I think yes. I think yes, but I'm not a specialist on that. So by the way, the price is way below that point. Let's hope it stays like that. So let me just centralize right here. Pretty good. We still have 3 minutes, and probably it's gonna be our third win, which is gonna give us a 3-0, straight 3-0, and all the times that we have straight 3-0s, we just end the live. It's just like, oh, if the live is shorter, everything goes right. If the live is longer, probably something did actually go wrong. All right. So 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. It's gonna give us a $38 profit actually. So 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's just wait for that to finish. So far, okay. candle seems like it's trying to turn green, but I'm not sure. So yeah, for sure the price is going to try to recover at some point. Let's just hope it's not on this candle. Let's just hope that. Let the price just stay right there. The majority of people are actually selling, which is good. You know, it means like we're doing, you know, something relatable, but at the same time, you know, it's also raising the price, which is making this candle turn green. So yeah, we kind of want to do the opposite here, but anyways, so a minute and 40 seconds. Let me just prepare my Gale because I feel like we might have to use it. So a minute and 40. Let's just wait. I'm a little bit anxious to this one. A little bit anxious. Let's just wait and see. Hope we don't have a loss here, because then we have to use Gale again, and we already did on the last signal. I mean, which is not bad. I mean, Gale is there for those scenarios, you know. But still, I would love to just have a win here, and that's it. So a minute and a few seconds. Seems like the power of like attraction it's going down in this case. I just hope. Let me just zoom in a little bit just so you can see it better. This one. So yeah, the candle is a little bit green, a little bit, just a little bit green. You cannot even see that from this distance, you know. But anyways, so let me just put my Gale here. So far, so good. 30 seconds. We still have a win. Just turning red, please. Let me just zoom in so I can see it better what's happening actually. So 20 seconds. This is a red candle, but still a delay, you know. It had a little bit of a delay. Even though they're in sync, it seems like pocket option, it did have a little bit of a delay right there. Let's hope we don't have a loss on the last second. We did. Okay. So a Gale 1 here. So this is our Gale 1. And let's just wait here. Okay, just 4 more minutes. Alright, so far, okay. Kind of used to that. So that's gonna give us, instead of 38, that's gonna give us 77. Not bad, not bad at all. So let's check one of our last ones. So US companies. Apple loses 250 billion in market value from Trump tariff hit. And the Financial Times from Alphaville. Tariffs, you won't believe how they came up with the numbers. Okay, so interesting. You won't believe how they came up with the numbers. So we did see the same news, basically. I guess it was on, yeah, it was on one of the first news that we did see today. God damn it. So let me just, can I think I can just news it. Yes. I mean, for the next time, I'm definitely gonna uninstall WhatsApp, because god damn it. But anyways, so we did see exactly this news right here. I guess it was, let me just check. Let me take it off. I guess it was the third one or the second one. Oh yeah, it was the first one actually. First one. So 20%. So the understand the bizarre formula that determines Trump's tariffs. So that was the first news that we actually see. So now we can see it right here. Is it right here? Yeah. You won't believe how they came up with the numbers. So it seems like it's a bizarre formula that they're doing, like to decide how much is going to be the tariffs, basically. How it's going to be the percentage of that. So let me just prepare Gale 2 here. Seems like this signal is bad. But yeah, So far, it seems like it's okay. It's a red candle. We still have like a win here. Let's hope we do have it. And we don't have to use Gale again, right? So that's going to give us 177. So it's going to be the total of $77. So 27 of profit. Not bad. Not bad at all. So 2 minutes we still have to go. 2 minutes, and if everything goes right, we end the stream. Okay, so 1 minute and 50 seconds. If that candle is still red, that's a reason for us to end, right? So 1 minute and 40 seconds. We are almost an hour in life. So 1 minute and 30 seconds. No, I don't think we're gonna have to use Gale. Actually, the price is going way too below the point. It's probably gonna try to recover though in the next candles. So if you're looking for making entrance here on the next candle, honestly, I would buy. Okay, I would buy. For the next candle, yes, for sure. So it wouldn't be a good situation for us to make a Gale 2 here, honestly. So because it seems kind of obvious that this candle is going to be green for the next round. Seems like it. I don't know. I really don't know, but it seems like it. So 50 seconds. So far so good. If it doesn't change, if the candles just stay right there, it's perfect. That's still gonna give us $27 profit, you know, because we already invested 150. So yeah, $27. Nice. It's nice. It's nice. Let's just wait and see. So that's gonna give us I don't know. So we're gonna check on the balance later. I'm not really good on, you know, summing up this kind of amount of money. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Perfect. All right, so we do have a win on Gale 1. So now we have a 3-0. That's perfect for ending life. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you do have any questions, just go there on the description right here and click on the link to our free signals on the Telegram channel. Okay, so see you guys tomorrow, and thank you guys for watching.